Hello everybody, today this is a second react video. This is everything we need to know about chapter 5 season 4. It's a Marvel theme by Top 5 Gaming, so make sure to sub to him. Channel will be in the description.
Fortnite's Marvel season is called Absolute Doom, and from the big Disney announcement to the entire Battle Pass, let's break down everything we know. So obviously, a season called Absolute Doom is gonna headline, Dr. Doom in his full glory, but this gets way better. The Battle Pass is stacked with crossovers, starting off with Gwenpool at Tier 1, working your way through pages for Mysterio, Emma Frost, and War Machine. Now, it's not just Marvel characters in there. Epic have also mashed up some iconic heroes to create Captain Jonesy and the Pulverine. You should know that Doom is the secret skin that becomes available later in September, but you'll still want to hit Tier 100 to unlock Shuri. Just like the last season, these skins are not just going to be for show. Like any big collab, they'll have their own mythics, giving players their very own superpowers. Captain America's shield is finally returning from 2019, letting you block any damage, throw it at enemies, and charge at them to shield bash. It looks just like the old one, but taken to the next level. It'll be especially useful taking out Doom bots all around Castle Doom. Yes, it's a brand new POI arriving on the island after he summoned it with magic. It'll be a giant location in the northeast where you'll be able to fight off enemies and take on Doom himself as a boss. Defeat him before anyone else and you'll get your hands on the brand new Doom gauntlets. Forget launching blasts and bombs of arcane energy from Chapter 2, because the Mythic has been completely rebuilt to shoot a beam of energy destroying any.
To be honest, I actually like the OG Doctor Doom Mythics more than the new one. It looks... by the looks of it, it just looks way more better than the new one. That's just me saying it.
Thing in its path. That's especially useful when breaking your favorite villains out of Marvel's maximum security prison, the Raft. It'll replace the area in your pleasant piazza, making a new location to swim to and loot up. I'm assuming it's going to be heavily guarded, so be ready to fight your way back out with anything you find. Maybe even the Iron Man mythic. That's right, his repulsors are officially making a return next season, but Epic haven't just brought back the old ones from Endgame. These are brand new. This time, not only can you hover into the air, but also enter flight mode and shoot a unibeam instantly. I mean, look how ridiculous this looks. If that wasn't enough, you can then dive onto your enemies with an explosive landing. Now, these are just a taste of the superpowers on the way, especially with the Fantastic Four dropping later in the season. Disney's blog post mentioned we'd be getting Dr. Doom alongside
my opinion,
the iconic superhero family, but it was quickly changed to mention them as his enemies. Whether this is a slip-up or, it was just a genuine mistake, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw all 4 of them arrive later this season. Now, you won't have to wait at all to explore the third new POI, which seems to be replacing Lavish Lair. Instead of the giant society mansion on the map, this will soon become the town of Latveria, ruled...
Oh, they're changing Lavish? Wow, they're changing Lavish.
By Doom. You might be ruining the place, but you can infiltrate and take control for yourself with the insane War Machine mythic. This thing is literally an arsenal of weapons ready at your disposal, with a flight pack, automated turret, missiles, even a dual machine gun. The thing is basically a mini mech from Season X, and I can already tell this thing is...
Yeah, this thing's gonna get faulted real quick, I can already tell.
Gonna be busted. If there is one weapon that could take him down, it's gotta be Fortnite's most iconic of all, the Scar. For a split second in the trailer, you can spot Triggerfish holding it, ready for battle. But take a closer look, and you'll notice that this isn't a normal weapon wrap. It's the Nocturno from Save the World. Now, whether this is a mistake on Epic's part, or we're truly getting a new version of the weapon, we'll have to wait and see. Now, you might remember the Black Panther mythic from the first Marvel season, probably one of the more forgotten ones, but it actually reduced damage and blasted it back out to your opponents. Well, it looks like Epic agreed it wasn't the best, because they have just given it the perfect upgrade. Now it comes equipped with Shuri's claws, letting you slash, attack, and spin at enemies, all before landing a kinetic...
I feel like, Black Panther's mythic's gonna be a little bit nerfed by just, like, the running speed, I think, or the damaged. Who knows, I might play it on the first day of release on my Steam Deck, so I might have to update on my Xbox.
Blast from your vibranium armor. Now, there are some pretty obvious things in the trailer, but you might have missed the crazy details shown for only like half a second. Zooming all the way into the background, players notice a strange set of spikes in the skyline that doesn't really look like a mountain we have on the island. Instead, it looks more like Galactus. Whether he's back on the island or just an empty shell of his helmet, we can't be sure. But we never truly defeated him in the Nexus War, so there is always a chance he could show up. You also gotta take a look at Pulverine's choice of weapon. That's right, the dual SMG. After 4 years of being leaked and scrapped, Epic has finally brought it back to life.
So they're bringing back the that one girl that can shapeshift. I forgot her name, but yeah, they're bringing it back
For the Marvel season. It looks pretty powerful. I mean, one SMG was already tough enough, so imagine two. Another detail that's pretty hard to spot is the return of a feature that only lasted months before being ruined. Of course, I'm talking about the train. It arrived at the top of Chapter 5, only to be pretty underwhelming before crashing into the sand in Season 3. Well, now it is back, and you can officially catch a glimpse of it passing through in the background. Hopefully Doom or Iron Man has given it an upgrade and making it worth checking out this time, but probably not. You also have to check out the item shop for brand new arrivals straight from Deadpool's crazy brain. He's drawn more Fortnite characters dressed in his iconic suit to join Cuddle and Ravenpool from Chapter 2, this time giving us a fish pool.
It's behind me, isn't it? No spoilers. I want to see him in the game.
I can't wait for
Is
this
he awesome
video.
looking? Does he have wriggling muscles? He's handsome, right? Tell me he's handsome.
But Wade didn't stop there, giving our favorite banana another skin this season, Deadpeel. Outside the D23 Expo, fans spotted a bunch of Pulverines joined by one Deadpool-themed banana. Whether this is an entirely different outfit or just a Battle Pass style, we'll have to wait and see. One thing that's certain is the return of the Stark rifle. You can spot Hope using it in the trailer, and the best part is it still has the dynamic ability, which means faster when hip firing and slower but more precise when aiming down sights. Now you probably recognize most of the villains on Doom's team, from Mysterio to Emma Frost, but you might be asking, what is Meowscles doing there? Well, this is yet another Marvel mashup skin, this time a cross between our Buff Cat and Sabretooth, enemy of Wolverine. Basically what this means is he and Peely are former workmates turned enemies. It's not just Marvel taking over the next season either, with Disney announcing their first Pixar characters coming to the game. Pete Docter, head of Pixar, walked on stage and revealed The Incredibles are coming to Fortnite this fall, featuring Elastigirl, Frozone, and Mr. Incredible. The best part, these are just the start, with more on the way in the future. Now, of course, all of these collabs stem from one thing, Epic's giant crossover with Disney to build an entire immersive mode inside of Fortnite.
I never watched
Unfortunately, the skins are just to give us a taste for now, because the full collab is still in development and won't be released until late 2026. So yeah, we got a few years to go. But we might not have to wait long to take flight again. How else could you combat a flying Iron Man than with a chopper? They were spotted in the new trailer, and while some think it might just be for the cinematic, if you think back to the first Marvel season, we got them vaulted, so fingers crossed. I'll say, I'll never choose to fly again if we get this next collab, because there's officially rumors of Pixar bringing Lightning McQueen to the game. It makes sense now that we have more crossovers on the way, and with him already in Rocket League, it is like very possible. Speaking of possible, let's talk about other franchises owned by Disney. Of course, this includes Fox, so it makes complete sense that insiders have revealed a new rumor that The Simpsons are coming to the game in the future. That's right, we might finally be able to run around as Homer or Bart with a pump shotgun. I don't know what timeline we're living in here. Even original skins are getting a love this season, with Hope getting a brand new remix. She's ditched the hat for a new pair of cat earphones instead, along with a new sleek outfit, and I gotta be honest, it looks a lot more fitting for someone leading a war against Dr. Doom. It won't be our only issue either, especially with Disney villains arriving this fall. We battled enemies from Marvel, Star Wars, even Alien, but now we are finally getting Disney animation characters in the game, specifically their villain franchise. Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and even Maleficent are confirmed to be the first ones arriving later this year. They will probably be our headliners for Fortnitemares, with it taking place at the end of Season 4. Thanks to the roadmap, we already know it'll have a large event, maybe even featuring Marvel zombies alongside the Disney villains. When loading up the new Fortnite
Marvel zombies? I haven't watched the MCU in a long time. I already know it's Cook because Robbie Downey Jr., the guy that plays Iron Man, is also Dr. Doom. They could have picked somebody else.
Please consider using code T5G. There's a lot of people who make these videos, and it would mean a Fortnite's live.
Alright. Subscribe to Top 5 Gaming. He's amazing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this reaction video, and I'll see y'all.